These days are flying. These days are flying. Been trying not to go to sleep because my sister didn't want to go to the gym today. And it's on a Wednesday too. Just messed up the whole schedule. Happy April. We're officially in April. Happy April Fool's Day. It kind of looked like I was just sleeping, but I wasn't. I gotta maintain my sleeping schedule. But happy April. We made it to April. 4 months in. How we feeling? I'm feeling good. Thankful for that God gave me another chance. Gave me another month to prove. Well, not another month, but another day. Glad I made it through March. Happy to see April. Um, yeah, like it's another day. But the light of my day. Let me start with the light of my day, which was actually the first part of my day. So every day I walk to school, of course. But whenever I wake, I have my 8 a.m. class, so I start walking around 8 o'clock. And every day they have this like elementary school that's on my way to school, and they have these crossing guard ladies that are crossing guards for the school, so nobody's running stop signs and hitting kids or anything like that. So every day, every day I wake up that early to go to my lab. I see these ladies. I'm like, "Good morning." They're always so nice. Well, the first one's nice. The second one's kind of questions. Good morning. But the first one's always nice. She's always like, "Good morning. How are you doing?" Then the other time, before I started this series, before I started this journal, she had said, "I will never forget it." She was like, "My big, how you doing, my big boy?" I literally felt like a little kid again. I don't know. That's the only way I can explain it. And yeah, but today I was walking. Then there's like this little kid walking in front of me. I might have to start leaving later, towards more towards 8 o'clock than towards the 7:50 o'clock, so I can see this little boy, this little kid. I think he might have been Mexican. This guy, he was like, "What is boy?" He was like, he was just walking, man. He's walking like mad slow. He's like waving at people across the street. Then he turned around, he waved at me. And I'm like, like it's first thing in the morning. Not expecting this. So now I'm obviously walking faster than him. So I keep walking. Then I get next to him, I take my AirPod out. I'm like, good morning. No, what did I say? I didn't say good morning. I was like, you like school? He was like, I said, why not? I don't know what he said. I don't think he spoke much English, honestly. But what I do remember is that, I told him, have a great day. Have a great day at school. Enjoy the day at school. Then he gave me probably the warmest high five I've ever had in my life. I don't know what he was doing with his hands, the kids. But he gave me the warmest high five, and it was literally like this. Like this is how big his hand was. It was such a moment. Like I literally felt frozen in time. Like he high fived me, and then like we froze in time. And that memory is gonna be forever stamped in my head. Like you can ask me that whenever 10 years down the line, I'm gonna always remember this day. Just because of that. Like literally the warmest high five. Like I still feel the high five on my hand right now. Then walk down, say good morning to the lady, crossing guard ladies. Like good morning, good morning. How you doing? I'm good. Blessed. Happy to make it another day. The warm high five. I might forever feel it in my hand. Honestly, it was great. What a way to start the day. That's how I knew today was gonna be a good day. I'm checking the score of this game. Celtics are going crazy. But yeah, after that, I went to lab, finished up, got my Will Wade shirt on today. I want you to boot up. Got a compliment on my shirt. Went studied for my exam. Took the exam. Got a mediocre grade. I don't know. I thought it was gonna be way easier because the first one was easy. I didn't have to study, but it is what it is. I'm still locked in. Um, yeah, then study. Oh, went to physics. Went to physics. No, at first, whenever I went to the library after chemistry, my mind is waking up. I was in the, like, I don't know. So went from chemistry lab to the library, then read a little bit of the Spanish tragedy, and then went to physics, got out of physics, came back to the library, studied for the micro exam, took the micro exam, came home, watched Hotel Rwanda, great movie. So, well, great movie. Great. I can't believe that actually happened. I'm watching it. Then I'm low key picking up on like things that like aren't just like it doesn't feel make believe. It feels like somebody told them this and then now they're making a movie out of it, you know? Yeah, great, great movie. Then while I was studying after physics, got into the Spanish tragedy a little bit. I like it so far. It's very it's very something that you would read in high school for sure. Oh dang my oh there we go page mark. I need a real bookmark because I just ripped this out my notebook. But one thing that I thought was pretty cool was that like whenever they talk about I'm not gonna go there, but there was a time where I can't even talk about it anymore. But in the book they said so these two this basically this girl's boyfriend died at war. Then she fell in love. So she decided to love his best friend that carried him out of his carcass out of battle so that he gets revenge for killing whoever killed her original man's. I think so. I haven't read it, but that's what I picked up from it. But whenever they were meeting in secret, of course, at first, because like they don't want it to get out. But what stood out to me was that, oh, I'm so in love with you. I'm so in love with you. But what stood out to me was the part where they said like every second is gonna feel like a lifetime without you. Like that just made me think like no personal experience is really unique. Well, it's not unique, but it's happened before. And like it's universal. That's what I'm trying to say. It's universal. Everyone is in love. They feel like every moment without their partner is feels like eternity, feels like months and years. But yes, so good. So far, so good on this. It's very interesting. I'm listening to the audiobook so I can like think of the different characters. Let me read it. Till each hour will seem a year and more. Till our delight and our mirthful dalliance. Till then, each hour will seem a year and more. But honey sweet and honorable love. Return we now unto your father's sight. Dangerous suspicion waits on our delight. A I Danger mixed with jealous despite. Y'all shall send thy soul into eternal night. I don't know. I literally read so good in my head. Like whenever I'm reading, I read so good in my head, but whenever it's time and like I know that someone is watching or I know that like there's an audience and I try to read, it just I've been like that my whole life. Like it just is this is difficult. Even in elementary school, popcorn reading. I just I would read perfect by myself and then whenever there's an audience, I've always been like that though. But some bangers so far, that's just so real. Yeah, that's what I'm at. Act two, scene three. Well, that was Act two, scene two. Just going on to Act two, scene three. Yeah, so far so good. Yeah, got some good grub. And I ate in the library after my sister went to go take my sister and her friends went to take their test. And we ate in the library. Made it to the room. Now, I was talking about my mental diet, right? As much as I watch what I have to eat, physically I have to watch what I eat mentally. So instead of doing the scrolling on social media, I've been picking up these YouTube, um, how I say it. Sometimes they're interviews or just videos of people talking. There's always something good. Like which ones have I watched today? I watched that one lady from TikTok, you know, this lady right here, sharing her life, what she's learned throughout her life, and then, but what I, the main thing I watched was Malcolm X. I watched the movie, and I was just talking to my friend about him. Like, man, you gotta watch the movie, cause I'm not. Never mind. I'm not gonna get too political, you know. But he definitely has some interesting things to say. Definitely has some interesting ideas. You know, get too political. I could go on for days about these things. And the most recent thing, this guy, I started on the way whenever I was walking back after my exam. Countering the conspiracy to destroy black boys. It's real. This is all real. These are all real things. And it's scary. It honestly scares me. It scares me. But I'm blessed. I can't complain. I'm blessed. I'm right where I need to be and where I was supposed to be. But some people aren't as fortunate as me, man. So I gotta take advantage of this opportunity. But another thing I want to be is shifting away from that. I want to be multifaceted. Like I always see these interviews about these millionaires that are company owners. But like I have a dream so big that I can't just be a doctor. Or I can't just be a brand owner. Or I can't just be a shareholder or a stock trader. I have a dream. Like I have goals that are just in different fields, and whenever I put them all together in my life, I'm gonna be living my dream life. It's just so much that has to that I need to come together. That's gonna be perfect. I can see the vision. I can see the vision. It's just and I can't wait. I can't wait. I'm on the path right now, but can't wait. Yeah, first of the month, April Fools. Ain't nobody April Fools me. But yeah, let's conquer this month and then get out of here next month. But let's do now. Let's focus on the now. You know what I'm saying? Let's do it. That's all I have for today. It's not gonna be too long. I just dabble into too much today. But thank you for coming back. Thank you for listening. Sometimes that's all you need in life is just someone that'll listen to you. Not a yes man, not even to really give no feedback, just someone to, put your confide in, put your problems into, or not even don't even have to be problems, just talk to. Sometimes that's all you need. And I'm here for you. All right, bro. Take care of yourself.